Hello, Christine Burr here with Alturas Law. Today we're going to talk about fun things to do with the children when you have them with you. This topic for today is how to make a family movie. And in this series we're going to go from screenplay to screen, something you could do in an afternoon or perhaps even just a couple of hours if you work through all the steps really quickly. So let's talk about step one, and that is coming up with a title. When you give your play or your small movie a name, you can make sure that you give yourself a center to work from so that you can build your storyline around it. Once you do this, also you can make sure that you have something that describes a little bit about what the film is about and captures hopefully the spirit of what information you're trying to portray. Next, go on and choose the characters. That way you know who is in the film, and you make sure that you can have a part for you and the children that you're working with on this particular project, so that everyone can have a part and everyone can participate in making the movie come to life. You also want to make sure that you're choosing a topic and a set of characters that is interesting to the young actors who are going to be in this movie. And once you do that, it's much easier to engage them and keep them working along as you go through this family project. Now on to step three. Once you know who the characters are, take a little time to sketch out what everyone looks like, how they're supposed to work in character, what are their costumes, and how are they going to act throughout the course of the movie. This is especially important when you're doing this project with younger children so that they can see how the characters progress through the storyline, and also make sure that to give them some context so that they can express their creativity as they get into the part that they're going to play. That way everyone knows who has what part, where they fit in the storyline, and what each character is supposed to do. Next, you want to place the characters in a particular location. Are they in a city? Are they in the country? Are they inside, outside? What are the location parameters that help move the story forward and help especially the children find their place within the screenplay that you're putting together. That way everyone knows where things take place, and they can make sure that they're acting in a way that makes sense with the story that you put together. Then you want to give all your characters a name and give them some actions to complete. This can be very simple, in just one or two things that somebody needs to do to get through the storyline, which is especially helpful for younger children. You can also give them a name and idea about what is supposed to happen so that they can ad-lib and use their own creativity to express how that character gets from plot point A to plot point B. That way everyone has a map that they can follow, and you know how the story is going to go from beginning to middle to end. Then, after you know who is in the play and what each character is supposed to do, you can give each character some lines of dialogue that makes it much easier to move quickly through your screenplay, and also gives the characters some initial idea of what that character is supposed to say and participate in the play itself. You also can use this to make sure that you are explaining what the storyline is and how it fits into the overall scheme of things. Then get everyone together and have a run-through so that you can practice and get rid of some of the jitters that naturally come along with putting together something that's going to be recorded. So a dress rehearsal can be a very fun way for you to make sure that your storyline makes sense, make sure that everyone is included, and everyone is comfortable saying their lines so that the actual recording process can go nice and smoothly. Then when you have that done, you have a test run, and everyone gets to work through everything, and if you want to make some corrections, this is an excellent time to put that into your screenplay as well. Then comes the final part of what is of putting together a fun afternoon family activity, and that is recording your movie and being able to share it with other members of your family. So many devices these days have the ability to record video and sound, and so just use an iPad, a phone, a digital camera, that sort of thing, so you can put it together really quickly. And once you've rolled tape, you can put it together start to finish, and then get your final product put together and ready to show everyone. Once that's done, and you've gotten everything edited, if that's what you need to do, then watch the final cut and share it with your children, and you can see what you put together with just a little bit of effort and tools that you probably already have around the house. This also gives you an opportunity to share the film with people who might not have been able to be there, where you can upload it to YouTube and share it with friends and family who will enjoy seeing you and the children put everything together.